Bulldog fans, wide receiver Dylan Bell is back for another season. Today, we're diving into his decision to return and his remembrance he hopes to leave behind. Let's take a look. At Athens Christian, junior point guard Josie Vaughn is making waves on the basketball court, leading her team to a standout season. But what makes her journey even more special is who's been guiding her every step of the way: her father and head coach, Coach Vaughn. March Madness in full effect. Are you most excited to see Juju Watkins or Cooper Flagg? On the women's side, we have Juju Watkins, who has been putting up an average of 24.6 points per game this season while dominating on both ends of the court. So you posted on Instagram that you are back for another season. So what made you come back instead of declaring for the NFL draft? There's a new name to know: Noah Thomas. He's a 6'6" wide receiver who transferred from Texas A&M. In 2024, he had 574 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns on just 39 catches. One big reason he came to Georgia: to reunite with Coach Coley. Here's what he had to say. Welcome back to Sports Source. Now, from the ice to the tee, Sports Source reporter Avery Cameron takes us to the Ice Dogs annual golf tournament. But it's the team's first-round rookie, Xavier Worthy, who has really made an impact. The former Texas Longhorn notched 130 yards and a touchdown in this year's postseason run. Today, I'm here with Dylan Bell, and we're going to talk a little bit about his last season here at the University of Georgia. So, Dylan, how does it feel, and also, what is your favorite memory?
I'm blessed to have a favorite, and my favorite memory is the brotherhood that I created here with my teammates and playing on Saturdays in front of the best fans in the nation.
So, you posted on Instagram that you are back for another season. So, what made you come back instead of declaring for the NFL draft?
Well, my brother was in the transfer portal, and I wanted to play with him because I thought about the times we had in high school where we was working with each other and pushing each other past the limits that we can't even think of. So having that for my last and final year, it was like, why not? Big blessing for me and my family.
And what is your day-to-day off-season training looking like right now?
I said we get up at 7 a.m. We lift. I have class, or I go home and train, or if it's in May, I work out like very early, at like 7, and then have another workout at 11, and then recovery for the rest of the day.
And then, how do you handle the pressures of being in the spotlight?
There's really no pressure for me. I keep my faith high. You pray to God, no matter what nobody says or whatnot, what limits people put on you. There are nothing that can stop you from doing what you're supposed to do. So we all have a reason that God brought us on this earth.
And then, what is the biggest lesson that you've learned here and that you would bring into your final season?
When you fall, get right back up. No adversity can change you; only can help you in your future. So I'll say that. And we had a lot of adversity moments when we lost last year, and we was going to try and prove everyone that we can go back to what we used to do.
And lastly, what do you want the fans to remember about you at your time here at Georgia?
I'm a humble kid. I like to keep my faith high. As you can see, when I score or celebrate any type of way, I like to give praise to Him. I love the community, and I love to give back to anyone who has helped me in my life. And I'm very loving and love to put a smile on people's faces.
Well, thank you, Dylan, so much for being here. My name is Keisha Chestnut for the Carmichael Sports Media Institute, and we'll see you next time. At Athens Christian, the women's basketball team is having a standout season, holding a 16-3 record and ranking among Georgia's top 30 teams. But amidst the team's success, one player is chasing history. Junior point guard Josie Vaughn is on track to becoming the school's all-time leading scorer. Just before the holidays, Josie accomplished 1,000 career points in her school's basketball program. But for her, the journey isn't over yet. She says while proud of her accomplishments, there's still more to do.
I still want to work hard and just do the best I can because it's not over until I graduate. So I'm just looking forward to see what else I can do.
Josie's journey is even more special because she gets to experience it alongside her father, Jeff Vaughn, not only as a proud parent, but as her coach, guiding her every step of the way.
In the court, I try not to look at him as a father figure. Like when he's criticizing me, I can't say, oh, my dad's being mean. I just have to say he's a coach and he's trying to push me. And then right when we step out of the court, that's when he goes from coach to dad, and then we can just joke around.
Coach Vaughn admits that the hardest part is knowing when to be a coach and when to just be her dad.
There's times that I have to get in her ear and fuss her out, and then there's times I have to tell her it's okay and I love you.
Coach Vaughn says he couldn't be more prouder of Josie, but he knows this moment isn't just about talent. It's about the countless hours of hard work she puts in to get here.
I'm happy for her, but that's her reward for all the work she's done.
Josie has her sights set on the future, dreaming of a day she could take her game to the collegiate level.
It's always been a dream of mine. I've always wanted to play Division I, but wherever God takes me, that's where I'll end up.
With the support of her family, the father-daughter duo brings a balance on and off the court, making the journey rewarding. For the Carmichael Sports Media Institute, I'm Keisha Chestnut.